everything that's going on in Florida right now.
But that's mostly like transgender stuff, right? There's no real race laws going on in that, so...
Well, I guess my question would be, what race laws can we look at that we can improve on, do you
laws-
think?
The immigration laws that they're doing in Florida right now is to curb people of color coming in. It's not just the transgender. He is attempting to curb immigration coming in.
You mean illegal immigration, or are you talking about legal immigration?
Both. He doesn't want people of our color, not of our color, in the state.
What policy are we referring to more so, would you say, that you're talking about there? Which one is that? Or I guess we could look it up.
Well, United States immigration policies in general, I think, are discriminatory, because the bulk of the illegal immigration that we have coming in comes in from airplanes, not at the border. So trying to stop stuff at the border and people at the border is just a small part of what the actual issue and the real issue is. And the biggest illegal immigrants that we have are from Europe.
Both a visa overstay and stuff, that would be illegal as well. But that's just immigration policy. Doesn't every single country have that? Like, you can't go across a country's border illegally and enter their country. Every country has that. Is that systemic racism?
But when you focus on one particular area of illegal immigration and not the others, you're focusing here on the border and saying this is where the problem is. But that's not where the problem is. The problem is,
well, there's about 200,000 people, over 200,000 people coming across the southern border every single month. So, I mean, it is a problem, for sure.
We've had record number of people trying to
Yes.
cross the southern border. But a lot of the problem that we're seeing at the border, too, is there's a humanitarian crisis happening, too. And we're having record numbers of fentanyl coming over. There's children that are dying at the border. There's kids that are drowning. They're being human trafficked down there. I mean, so it's like a humanitarian crisis down there at the border, too. And I think that's why there's a lot of focus on it that's not really talked about too much.
okay.
Any other examples that you think the United States could improve on?
Not trying to kill their people.
Okay, so not trying to kill people. I think that's a good start. You mean like with police, or what are we talking about?
Anyone. Like,
I think you're talking about specifically about like the trans agenda. Is that
Everyone.
Everyone.
Well, and they're talking about specifically racism.
Wait,
People
right,
of color.
right.
I go back to Tennessee.
Yeah,
There are
Tennessee.
two people of color who were expelled for lack of decorum, when they also listed the number of the white men who were there, and one that peed on a chair, still there, wasn't disciplined, but they decided that it was their actions speaking out of turn that needed to be ejected.
I mean, it was they did this basically what happened on January 6th. I mean, they brought a mob of protesters in to disrupt civil proceedings.
That's not what happened.